So a little while ago I posted a picture of this helmet from Aliens, the movie Aliens, and I pointed out that this little thing right there is definitely our whip antenna, or part of it at least. So I went down a rabbit hole of trying to figure out what it is, and long story short, Adam Savage did a video on, he was building a replica of a prop from Aliens. It was another prop from Aliens. It was the motion tracker. And it turns out that that prop also has this little thing on it. So from that I figured out what it is. Terry will remember that he and I were talking about how the inside of the whip antenna here is green. This was a conversation a long time ago, but yeah, you can see here that it's green on the inside of the head. So we'll get right into it. So they were right under our nose the whole time. They're just little pieces of crap made by Plastruct. You could get 5 to a pack for like $5. They're about $1 each, maybe even less. They have a hole already in them, green plastic. They're very sharp in detail. I mean, they're injection molded. So here's our whip antennas, right? Of course, here are the smaller whip antennas, which are used on the lower torso covering. So there's the smaller ones right there. And then we also have these guys right here. These are the whip antenna bases for the larger one, glued right on top. Here's the model number, LF416 lampshade. So these get glued right on top of there. Okay, let me lay those out here. Alright. These here, it doesn't have a model number on it, but these are half spheres. These are for the whip antenna, or sorry, the multi-frequency remote control. If the light hits this just right, you will see on the inside of the sphere there's a little lip which you can see in the photos of the whip antenna from J5DRT. See that little that change in where the light hits it? That's exactly what's going on that part of the whip of the MFRC. Every single one of the finger buttons is on Plastruct. These are the largest buttons used on the fingers. They have that weird elliptical shape to them. We'll cut this open because they're clear and hard to see on camera. Also, let me turn on just like that. Let's see here. Finger buttons. These are an acrylic. So these are the largest finger buttons, perfectly round, injection molded, whatever. The second largest finger button so here's the second largest finger button. Oh, there we go. See how it's got that exact shape where it kind of... Yep. So, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is also the one that goes like this for the remote control. just like that. There you have it. Just like that. So you're quickly beginning to see that everything that we didn't know was from Plastruct. Yeah, they seem to really like ordering from here. Here is the third largest button. Just another finger button, 15 of them. Tap here. Gotta get it to focus right now. There we go. Another button. Now I think when you look at the pictures of the finger buttons on the real thing, I think they might be cast. These would be really easy to cast. They already have a pretty good thickness on them. I believe all of these buttons are about 1/8 of an inch thick. So it shouldn't be too hard to cast these. So I think that's what they did. I don't think they painted the clear ones blue. I think they cast them because they needed a ton of them for as many robots as they did. Some more finger buttons, and this is important to note. These buttons here, if that'll focus. Okay, these buttons right here, on top of them, I need to note, these are the buttons that go on the back of the fingers, or on top. Now you could probably see right off the bat, this is what I was going to point out. They have a tiny little circular feature, you see that? Let me get it even closer here, if I can. There you go. You see that little feature there? That feature is present on the pictures of the fingers. When you look at them, it looks like a countersunk, you know, socket head cap screw, but it's not. It's built right into the part. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, sorry to put it, this is the same piece I just put down. This piece right here, this specific size, is also what's used. I don't have a, oh, I could demonstrate. I'll use this. This is just one of my vaping batteries, but this is one of those buttons that goes on top of the capacitors on the lower torso covering. There's 3 large capacitors on the lower torso covering, and they have these little round caps on them. These are them. These are the smallest size buttons. I don't believe these are used on the fingers, if I'm correct. I can't remember specifically if these are used on the fingers. Here's a size comparison to the last one. But where these tiny little ones are used, it's used on the back of the microphone. On the back of the microphone, there's that little bulbous piece of plastic. This is it. I believe this might be the, I don't know what size it is off the top of my head. It might be 1/2 inch. This might be the 1/2 inch size, maybe 3/8. But it's one of the smallest ones they make. So that's used on the back of the microphone. And now I'll just bring it to my screen. And again, I lost my autofocus here, but there were 2 pieces that they were out of stock on their website. MH36. The size of it is 1.5 inches for the circular part. That's the top of the whip antenna. Then we go here to this next tab, MH40. That one is 2 inches in diameter. That one is used the sides of the lower torso covering. It's that thing right here. This is a 2-inch circle right here, and it's got all these little things on it. Right? That's it. Right there. 2 inches with the little things on it. Alright, talk to you guys later.